moms, Alison from Motherwell here. I wanted to make a really quick video for those of you that are feeling puffy and or exhausted this holiday season. Kids are off school, you may be traveling, you're probably eating differently than normal, your schedule is all turned upside down. So if you're feeling like a puffy, tired marshmallow mom, I've got your back, and in this video I'm going to go over 3 quick tips to help drain the puffy fluid off of you and get some more energy. This will help you start to release the holiday and perhaps travel bloat now, help you with more energy right away. And this will also start putting some dents in any of that extra puff, we'll call it, that you've been holding on to for a while, if that's applicable to you. Now, I'm filming and publishing this video during the holiday season between Christmas and New Year's, but these tips can really work anytime that you have maybe overindulged a little bit, experienced some travel, bloat, and fatigue, or even during your luteal phase. So first, some background. While it might not seem like these two issues are related, water retention or feeling puffy, I'm using those two terms synonymously, and fatigue, there's actually a ton of crossover on what's going on, and then of course what to do about it. So short-term puff and fatigue can be caused by higher than usual salt intake, high sugar intake, travel, alcohol, bad sleep. These are the most common root causes of a more shorter term water retention and fatigue. Now, if these symptoms are more your usual rather than something that you're just dealing with right now through the holidays, we're looking at investigating a few things: blood sugar issues, inflammation, mineral imbalances, hormone drama, low protein diet, alcohol, bad sleep. Notice that some of these are repeats from the short-term section. Take bad sleep, for example. One night of bad sleep can make you retain water and feel super puffy. I feel like we've all felt that way. And of course, you're also going to be super tired if you have a bad night of sleep, right? But long-term sleep deprivation messes with your cortisol, cravings, and your metabolism, and leads to extra fat gain. And then that tired, that kind of like, oh, I could use a little bit more sleep tired, turns into full-blown burnout. Okay, so you see how those go together. Okay, so let's take a look at some of my favorite short-term fixes so you can get some quick wins if you're feeling puffy and exhausted. The first thing I want you to do is to get some more magnesium for a few reasons. First, magnesium regulates fluid balance, supporting electrolyte function and balance. This is especially helpful when intake of sugar and salt has been on the higher side, wink, wink. It helps balance out these electrolytes and releases water retention. From an energy perspective, magnesium is needed to make energy from your food at the cellular level. That's ATP synthesis for the nerds in the room. Big bonus, many food forms of magnesium are also high in potassium, which helps counter salt intake. So we get kind of a double hit, double bang here. And magnesium helps with sleep latency and quality. So this is one of my first sleep supplements that I recommend for those having trouble in the sleep area. Another bonus, I love magnesium. It also helps you poop, okay? So if that puff and bloat is actually just like constipation because you can't poop, we are going to get at it with some extra magnesium. So my recommendation then is to go to town on certain foods that give you lots of magnesium. Some of my favorites here: leafy greens, nuts, seeds. You also get lots of magnesium from things like fish. 2 of the best supplement forms, if we're heading in that direction, are magnesium citrate and glycinate. The citrate is the one that's helpful for moving those bowels around. Not around, but out. Okay, number 2, get more protein. I know, so boring. We all talk about protein. All the dietitians in the world are talking about protein, but we talk about it for good reason. And so many of my mom clients are not getting enough protein, even the people that think they are, okay? So why do we need it? Protein regulates the balance of fluid between blood vessels and tissue. A low protein diet, low protein intake, even for one day, is going to equal water retention for that reason. So if you've been on a carbs only diet the past several days or weeks, no shame, no judgment, I bet you're feeling rather waterlogged. So eating more protein is a way to get around that. Protein is also the building block of hormones. And when those hormones are unhappy, water retention happens, also leading to longer term weight gain. Protein helps with both immunity and inflammation. Being sick makes you puffy. being inflamed also makes you puffy, and they both make you tired. So we definitely need protein for this. Protein also provides stable and long-lasting blood sugar regulation. Absolutely nothing works like protein for this. So a higher protein intake equals a lower sugar intake. It's like a teeter-totter with protein on one side and sugar on the other. This helps with both water retention now and weight management over time. It also leads to less sugar cravings, okay? This means more even blood sugar as well, which in turn evens out your energy. So how do we get more protein? No hacks here. We just got to eat some more, okay? Particularly animal protein, for sources like eggs, yogurt, meat, fish, cheese. You can definitely throw in some plant-based sources as well. Beans and tofu are some of my favorites. Okay, now sometimes we need some big guns in order to help depuff and give us some energy while we're waiting for some of the food sources to kick in. I use a lot of herbs in my nutrition practice, and this next one is my all-time favorite. It's dandelion, our third puff helper here. Yes, the weed. Don't go out and pick them. That's not going to be good enough. We need to go ahead and get some from the store. So dandelion is a diuretic. It's a traditional kidney, liver, gallbladder supporting herb. This means it can pull water from the tissues and make a pretty gosh darn noticeable difference in as little as a day. This dandelion also supports estrogen detox, which is great for longer term fluid balance and hormonal water retention as well as weight gain. Dandelion helps with digestion, which has a bigger impact on energy levels because it helps you with nutrient absorption that can help with better energy. Now, the tea aisle of every single grocery store I've ever been in has dandelion. So pick up some tea bags and make the tea. The end. Make sure to drink lots of water with minerals in it as well, since dandelion, if you're using a lot of it or using it very frequently, can be a little bit drying. So we want to make sure you're nice and hydrated by getting enough fluids. Okay, let's do a recap. We want to get some extra magnesium. We want to go to town on protein. We're going to pick up some dandelion tea at the grocery store, and that is going to help with your short-term puff and energy. It's really often the case that just a few root causes are linked to all the symptoms, from mood changes to fatigue, weight gain, sleep problems. These were more for the shorter term puff and burnout from the holidays and travel. And if you want more tips like this for your other hormone symptoms, I encourage you to join my email list. I write about all sorts of symptoms and hormone drama unique to moms from postpartum through perimenopause. And if you want my help running labs and decoding why you feel the way that you do, let's chat about working together. Bye, moms.